Attach. Did you attach OBS? Yes. Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is Trailer Reaction Wednesday. Hey, we don't have a whole lot in the realm of movie news today. There's not much. We'll take a look and see what's going on out there. But I thought that we would take a look at some of the new movie trailers. I got 5 keyed up here. So this stream will be claimed. Oh wait, did I turn off the monetization? Let's just hold on here. I think I did, didn't I? No, we're turning that off. We're turning off monetization. Because it's going to get claimed. Because I don't know why they still insist on claiming trailer reactions. It is what it is. Yeah, we're not watching The Acolyte. We watched The Acolyte last night, so if you want to hear my full thoughts on that, go check that out. Okay. Now then, what do we got first? Hello. We got something called Wild Robot. Wild Robot 2024. Let's check it out.
You need assistance? I see your problem.
Okay, so it's animation kind of like Puss in Boots, which is good. It's better than Spider-Man, Spider-Verse animation.
Goslings imprint on the first thing they see.
Which would be you.
You're his mother now.
I do not have the programming.
It needs to swim and fly.
Swimming's easy. Swim!
Okay,
He's
this
done
fall.
this island by fall. I will protect you. I will protect all of you. I want to become more than I was programmed to be.
A little bit of a variation
I am
of
a wild robot.
Iron Giant, right? But with animals instead of humans. DreamWorks. Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal. See, guys, this is something that I wish, like, Mark Hamill's a voice actor. Did these names ever sell, like, the product? Like, I'm always confused by this. Seems like an interesting premise. I like the animation style. It's not jarring or anything like that. What are people saying in the comments? They're turned off because it's a kids movie trailer. Okay, well, looks interesting. This is kind of like what would happen if Wall-E and whatever her name was had a kid. Robots can't have kids, James. Well, you don't know that. In the future, AI could want to take that on. They would reproduce in some fashion. Whatever. The Wild Robot. Did you guys like that trailer? It was, you know, for me, I don't watch kids' movies in the theater unless my niece wants to go see it, and then it's kind of like she's getting maybe a little bit too old for these types of movies. I don't know. We'll see. Next. Sausage Party 2. Foodtopia. I never watched the first sausage movie, so I can't tell you if this was supposed to be made for a sequel or not.
Food is now the dominant species on Earth.
And as long as this brainy little dude is on our side, we can't lose.
An 8-course television event. Okay, so this is a television series. It's not a movie. I thought this was a movie. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't really care about series. Maybe this does work better as a series as opposed to a movie. Yeah, considering most food becomes unedible within 2 months, Foodtopia will likely be the shortest lived society in history. Well, unless you're a hot dog, then those seem to last forever. Sorry guys, I was under the impression that was a movie. Next, Paddington 3. Paddington 3.
Thank you for using PhotoMe.
Thank you for having me.
Please note that headwear is not permitted.
Paddington in Peru, right?
Make sure your face is within the red circle.
Red circle. Right.
Commencing photos in 3.
I heard that Paddington 2 was awesome. I
1.
never watched any of them, but
No, wait. Dear Aunt Lucy, I have very important news. We're coming to visit you. The Browns are coming to Peru.
You Bonneville? We're going to see him next in Downton Abbey 3.
Oh, what a handsome boat.
Smooth, strong, easy on the eye, and that's just the
Antonio
boat.
Banderas?
Voila.
Aunt Lucy! Paddington, we're here! Aunt Lucy!
I'm afraid she set off on some sort of quest deep in the jungle, and we have no idea where
That
she
Hannah
is.
Aunt
Waddingham?
Lucy found me when I was a cub. Now I have to find her.
But the Amazon is
Who was
quite...
that?
large.
We have to try.
And I have faith that you will survive.
No, that's not right. Who is that?
This will be
We'll
fun.
take a look at the IMDb app.
I can show you where I'm from.
Well, we wanted a holiday to remember.
The production values look great, huh?
Is it me, or is it getting a bit choppy?
I appear to be driving the boat.
Paddington in Peru.
Ah,
Welcome to Peru.
November 8th. Well, that looked kind of charming. Looked kind of fun. Do we got a cast list here? Olivia Colman. Okay, no, that's who that was. Not Hannah Waddingham. Olivia Colman was the nun. Yeah. No, it was the teeth. The teeth threw me off at first. And they didn't give us a real good look at her to begin with. Right there. Yeah. No, yeah, that's Olivia Colman. Good actress. Looks charming. But as I said, I've never watched any of the other two Paddington movies. I think that'll be a nice little November favorite for family members. Next, Kill trailer number 1. Kill. What the heck is this? Kill. Lionsgate.
Happy 4th anniversary.
Oh, is this a foreign film?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it dubbed? This summer. Whew. Now this is a little bit more up my alley. Okay. Music?
जखर बोल दे उसे आ रहा हूँ मैं छुड़ाने
Okay.
जिस हिसाब से फाइट चलाता है ना साला, चाहे ये लोग साधारण फौजी नहीं।
Small confined scenario of a battle on a train of some kind. Okay, just muting the music.
कुछ भी कर सकते हैं
विस्फोटक तैयार है भाई भाजी का।
This Romeo has gone ballistic. Okay. That was funny. Looks like it's gonna be pretty brutal, man.
ऐसे कौन मारता है बे?
Who kills like this?
रक्षक नहीं हो।
You're not a hero.
तुम राक्षस हो तुम राक्षस।
You're a monster. Wait, what was in his mouth there? Were those vampire teeth or just cotton swabs? Were they insinuating that he's a vampire? Family honor, loyalty. Kill. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry about the music, guys. That's probably going to get us booted off for live stream, but whatever. What do they say here? You're a monster. Okay, no. It's not cotton swabs. It's just the shine on his lip there that I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe he had teeth. They're just saying because he's so brutal, he's a monster, right? That's what they're going for. That's a lot of bad guys for just one train. The Wick style I see is popping off. This looks interesting, though the slowness of the fights make feel very choreographed instead of realistic fight. Yeah, the fire extinguisher to the mouth caught him. I was like, whoa. All right. So, is that all we have for trailers? No, we got one more. My Spy, Eternal City. Dave Bautista. We're Dave Bautista fans here. I never watched the original My Spy with him.
You're not hitting your high kicks. You used to really want to be an agent.
I've changed, and so have you. I mean, being in the field is all you used to talk about, and now you prefer making scones. Nice fanny pack, by the way.
Hey, I got nothing. What's wrong with scones?
Yeah, I got you something. Enhanced tracking, satellite capabilities.
You got me a used burner phone? Maybe I can use it to buy some meth or order a hitman.
Don't be ridiculous. If you need a
Hey.
hitman, come to me for the referral.
There's no such thing as hitman, right? We learned that from the movie Hitman.
Thanks. I mean, the scone. At first, I was disappointed the raisins wasn't chocolate chips, but then about the fourth bite, I was like, damn.
I need you back in the field, JJ.
When I moved here 3 years ago, I made...
Yeah, I know. You made a promise. No more field work. Focus more on intel and family.
So we got some family, sorry.
Oh my God, my school
We got some familiar faces here.
Chaperone, you serious? It's like I don't even recognize you. You just sit there like an avocado getting older and softer.
She was in Bill and Ted Face of Music, right?
Are you sure you can handle this?
Is that Carla
I'm
Gugino?
going to have
Who was
fun
that?
on this trip. And if you're going to get in my way, consider yourself the opposition.
I'm coming in. Whoever's in there better have clothes on.
Nobody's buying that.
Get in.
There is a bomb
Yeah,
under
just
the
say it.
Vatican.
I need my #1 bull elephant heading this mission.
On it!
Damn.
Yeah, we know Dave Bautista can handle the action. Anna Faris, is that who that was? Okay.
Me! He's so embarrassing.
Anna Faris is the mother?
Stop. Okay, one more.
Punch it, Chewie. We have to stop this bomb from going off. But first,
Punch
I'm
it,
going to need
Chewie?
the Vatican's Wi-Fi password. No, I'm not. I can do it. What do you think it is, though? Pope? Probably.
Oh, I don't think he's already.
Yeah, I didn't even do that.
This looks like harmless
Colonel,
family
this
fun.
is my wife.
Okay, that got me laughing.
That was weird.
July 18th, okay. On Prime? Is it going to be on Prime? It's not going to be on in theaters on Prime? All right. Spy, My Eternal City. Let's take a look at that. Yeah. Kristen Shaw, that's right. She was the daughter of Rufus, right? In Bill and Ted Face the Music. Is that who I'm thinking of? No? Maybe it wasn't. 2020. How long ago was Bill and Ted? Wow, it's in 2020, so it was 4 years ago? That was 4 years ago. Man, time is flying. It's flying too much. What do we got? Yeah, she caught my eye in that. Looks like she's pretty funny in this one, too. And it was Anna Faris, yes. Anna Faris is the mother. That's Anna Faris, okay. I don't know, maybe it was just the, looks like she's wearing a wig or something, right? Just in that one shot, it looked a little bit like Carla Gugino.
Show on the
Yeah, that's Anna Faris. Okay.
road.
All right. Well, interesting. All right. Let's go in reverse today. Normally we start off with movie news stories like from the big trades, but there's really nothing. Like there's not a whole lot, guys. We've kind of hit a lull here. So I thought that we would just go over to the Twitterverse and start there. Rihanna. It's not ha, it's Rihanna, James. Wants Taylor Russell to play her in her biopic because she's got a nice forehead and she's fly. And I feel like I want to be her. So I want her to pretend to be me. I want people to see me in that light, just gorgeous and well, lots of people find you already gorgeous and stunning, Rihanna. What are you talking about? A lot of people would crawl over glass just to take a look at you. Yes, they would. Ariana Greenblatt. Yes, we're going to see her next in that Borderlands movie. I'm a little bit dubious about that one, though. Stay tuned for our interviews of Kinds of Kindness. Kate Winslet reveals she thinks about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind every time she sees a young woman with blue hair. Mayor of Easttown. Adventure Time, the movie. The trailer for Supercell on Netflix. How come we didn't see that trailer, James? Because it just dropped like an hour ago?
Just want to go. Always do.
Okay. Kate Winslet to reunite with Todd Haynes for HBO limited series Trust. Kate Winslet is awesome. New trailer for Kill. Yeah, we watched that. Olivia Cook. We're going to be seeing her in House of the Dragon this Sunday. Paddington in Peru trailer. Yeah, we just watched that. Maxton Hall Season 2. Kinds of Kindness. Trailer for My Spy. Sequel to Eternal City. Trailer for Mile. Okay. A lot of Paddington in Peru stuff. Daniel Radcliffe says he can't sit through heavy hour-long TV shows. Honestly, I watch cartoons and reality shows. And I talked about that yesterday. So I'm not the only one, but there are people out there like the Angry Joes, the John Campias, that it has to be an hour-long TV show, otherwise it's no good. And it's like, I don't understand that mentality. It's just like, guys, The Simpsons came out and had bombers that were like 20 minutes long. You can do short episodes and have them be awesome. But I kind of agree. Like, if I'm not watching it with you guys, I don't have time just to sit down in front of a TV and watch. I don't. Like, I'll put it on the side in the background or something if it's not interesting to me. But, yeah, you can't sit through. It's not because I don't have patience. I sit in theaters and watch movies, and I'm somebody who does not take out their phone. I do not take my phone out when I'm watching movies. It's just TV shows. For me, the sweet spot is 35 minutes. I know the House of the Dragon Season 2 premiere will probably be over an hour. But, you know, we'll roll with that as it comes out. It is what it is. But I'm happy that I'm not the only one that thinks, these hour-long shows. Reacher's nailed it with 40-minute episodes. And they hook you in. And they're like, oh, I want to see the next one. You see that episode 3 is trending there. It's probably because of The Acolyte. And we watched The Acolyte yesterday, and there's nothing in there that made me go, okay, I want to go watch episode 4. I need episode 4 right now. Like, you remember how Reacher, the ends of certain episodes of Reacher were like, okay, now, and even Fallout. where it's like, okay, now I want to go and see what the next episode is. It's not like that for Acolyte. It's kind of like I'm watching your story. It's not. There's no hook. There's no hook to keep you going. And I went on length on that yesterday. So, well, it is what it is. Next, first look at BBC crime thriller The Jetty. Jonathan Bailey. Emmy nominations. Didn't we just have Emmy nominations yesterday or something? Guys, seriously? Inside Out 2 is tracking to be the biggest movie of 2024 so far. Yeah, and I think it will be. I think Inside Out 2 will be... let's take a look at the run. Because Christian Harloff just posted his out of the theater reaction to it. And it's going to get buzz. And then it's going to be... Okay, so it's still... Yeah. I'm kind of on board with this now. We don't need people going to see it like 2 or 3 months in advance and trying to spread the word of mouth. That doesn't happen anymore. Phones have taken over that responsibility, right? And people would say, well, they haven't dropped the review embargo and the movie comes out tomorrow. For a big movie like Inside Out 2, I can hear Campy's rant saying, that's usually the kiss of death. And it's like, well, it's because it's unnecessary now, right? Word of mouth spreads fast because of phones. So it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. I was going to take my niece to see it on Saturday, but she's going to school. She's going to see it with her school. So it's kind of like there's no window for me to see it. So I'm not like, you don't need to hear me come out and say, well, it's okay, guys. It was not that bad. Well, that's pretty much all I'll say about it. Maybe I'll go see Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. And then when it comes out on Disney Plus, we'll do a Grumpy Man Reacts. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. It was 9 years ago. Really? That was 9 years ago. My God. Excuse me. Oh, mercy. 9 years ago, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. That was a good movie. And fortunately, it was kind of a bummer ending because Olivia Cook, yeah, that's who was in it. Yeah, I remember that. Spoiler alert, she really is dying. At least that's the way I remembered it. All right. Maya Hawke. Ridley Scott had 8 cameras rolling at a time while filming Gladiator 2. I just saw the headline that Russell Crowe is a little bit... he doesn't like to be asked questions about it. I think maybe because he's not involved with it, which makes sense because it takes place after him. But it's kind of like he's just uncomfortable with it, right? I'm looking forward to it. I hope Ridley Scott can return to some good form because last year's Napoleon was... I don't know how this guy, like, if he was just starting out and he put out a movie like Napoleon, he wouldn't be working on a big budget movie like Gladiator 2 next. He wouldn't be. You guys know this too. Anyway, Joseph Quinn on coveting a role in Ridley Scott's Gladiator 2. I just really wanted to be involved. Then I heard that Paul Mescal was doing it and Denzel was doing it, and then they were really trying to do it right. What? How insightful. Yeah, Joseph Quinn's he hasn't been known for the best sound bites. Well, whatever. What did he say about the Fantastic Four? Oh, it's going to be like nothing you've ever seen before. And he's going to be in the Quiet Place Day 1. I learned a lot working with Lupita. Oh, great. Here, another genius quote here. the way she conducts herself as a human being, as well as the choices she makes as an actor, really informed whatever I thought I was doing. Good. And did you also realize that rain can make you wet? It's like, what do... He's trying at least, though. He's just not the most eloquent. All right. Lots of Joseph Quinn. Timothée Chalamet and Elle Fanning on the set of A Complete Unknown. Elle Fanning. That's cool. We're going to see her in the Predator movie, right? That'll be cool. Brie Larson. I was just thinking about Brie Larson the other day. What the heck is Brie Larson up to these days? Let's take a look at her IMDb. Let's do some snooping. Because I don't think we're going to see her back as Captain Marvel ever again. She's got Lessons in Chemistry that finished up. Yeah, we know that. And then The Hill Sunday with Chris Steyerwalt TV series. Yeah, she needs to do small stuff like this. And then build back up into movies. She can still do movies. The Marvels. And she'll probably appear in the Avengers movie that's going to have like 60 characters in it. But I don't think we'll ever get like a Captain Marvel 3 or anything like that. It's a shame because she does have talent. Like you want Room is heartbreaking. There, that's Room. Big Boys, whatever that is. Jerry Bruckheimer. It will be a while before the sequel for Top Gun Maverick is made. We've got some interesting ideas. We've talked to Tom Cruise about it, but we don't have a script yet. Dandelion, July 12th. See what I mean? There's really not a whole lot in the realm of holy moly, Brie Larson. Yeah. Dandelion. Production is wrapped on Only Murders in the Building Season 4. Atlas, starring Jennifer Lopez, has received 60 million views on Netflix in its first 17 days of release. Yeah, and people are still like, guys, give it a chance. Under Paris debuts at #1 on Netflix Films. Two really solid Netflix movies, man. Atlas and Under Paris. Pfeiffer says The Acolytes, Episode 3, The Coven Force, which is chanting was cringy. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about that. New teaser for The Bear. Hitman debuts on #1 Netflix English language film charts. Yeah, three really solid Netflix movies there that I don't know why we didn't, why we still don't have that in Canada. Like, all right. You can get it on VOD, but you can't get it on Netflix for some weird, audacious reason that I can't comprehend. Eric climbs to #1 in the second week on Netflix. Yeah, that one we watched the trailer for. Maybe I'll watch that this afternoon. Ratatouille. Austin Butler, Bike Riders premiere. That's next week, guys. Right? Austin Butler, the Bike Riders movie with Tom Hardy. That's next week. I'll be going to the theater to watch that one. June 21st in Canada. Yeah. Mike Feist is in that one, huh? Longlegs, July 12th. New look.
World of dark.
So we got like a small TV spot.
Between here and there. forget him.
Hmm. That's one of my most anticipated. We're gonna have two really good horror movies next month with Maxine, hopefully, and Longlegs. Bike Riders. Is Tom Hardy there? Yeah, he's right there. Good. Jodie Comer. And Boyd Holbrook. Josh Hutcherson has signed on. Okay. Inside Out 2 is tracking for 80 to 90 million opening weekend. It'll dethrone Dune Part 2 as the biggest opening in 2024. Probably. Probably. Dandelion trailer has been released. R-rated for nudity, so maybe we can't watch that trailer. All right. Margaret Qualley, Josh O'Connor and Knives Out 3. Some set photos. Who's this? Lily James as Bumble founder. Whitney Wolf Heard. Okay. Well, I do like Lily James. All right. So I'll show you what I mean by there's not a whole lot of news out there. Yeah, we look at the big trades here. They got some stuff for House of the Dragon Season 2. I have no idea who this street fighting lawyer is. Don't care. Jerry West, Lakers NBA legend, dies at 86. Netflix previews Wallace and Gromit. Looney Tunes movie The Day the Earth Blew Up debuts boisterous laughter at Anarchy or whatever the heck that festival is. But you click on these stories and you don't get a whole lot of screenshots from it. Nah. So that's all that's on that variety. Kate Winslet reigns. So see, it's not really a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Bad Boys 5 is already being discussed. Well, that's good, because I like Bad Boys 4. And if it makes that kind of cheddar, why not, right? Whoops. Because it's going to make enough money that it'll make it profitable. We've had discussions, but we want to see how this one did at the box office, and I'm sure we'll have conversations this week because Bad Boys Ride or Die did fairly well at the box office for its opening weekend. 113 million on like $100 million budget, I think it was. And it's going to have a second good week here too. Because Inside Out will be number one, but it'll be like, it's a different type of audience, right? I hear that Transformers 1 is getting good reactions. Maybe I was a bit too harsh on the trailer. No. I'll probably end up going to see it because I'm just out of morbid curiosity. Kevin Spacey thinks it was wrong for Netflix to remove him. Yeah, no, we don't. No, it was right. Game of Thrones spin-off 1000 Ships gets an update. Well, I thought it was canceled. Or is this about the book? Norman Reedus talks ballerina fight scenes and joining John Wick universe. Oh yeah, he's in that ballerina, right? With Anna de Armas. That was supposed to come out this year, but got pushed to next year. Ballerina. June 6, 2025. And it's listing Lance Reddick there. Curious. So did he film something for it before he passed? Well, obviously. Or are you using stock footage? Mandela Effect phenomenal trailer. Is there a trailer for this?
Fire Cavatelli! Take your time!
I do like like it's an interesting concept that there's like a things spill over from like an alternate universe, or there's time travelers that are manipulating our universe and stuff.
Is happening where almost half the population say they
Like
remember
out
being
of
from the
what I like most about the Mandela effect is the theory that it is time travelers, and they're changing things to see how much they can get away with before people notice it, right? I prefer that than the 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 dimension next to us is slowly bleeding over.
Because there was a very large segment memory isn't jiving up with reality. I've watched the videos over and over. There's no way in my mind you could tell me there were 6 people in that car.
Things that people know so well just be twisted just enough.
That Jaws one, that's James Bond. People remembered her having braces. That's the way I remembered it. This is from Moonraker, where he crashes through at the bottom of the trolley station, right? And then she helps him, and she smiles, and she's got braces, and so he smiles back. That's the way that I remembered it. But apparently she didn't have braces at all.
Just enough to get people to question whether or not what they remembered was real.
There are many possibilities for the origins.
And I think it's most likely just a lot of people not remembering it properly, and then that's how it catches on. Because I mean, think about it. Like, do you guys remember exactly what you had for breakfast 3-4 Wednesdays ago? Unless you eat the same thing over and over again. Do you really know? Like, or even last year? There's stuff that our brains just don't retain it, right?
Of the Mandela effect. Some people think it's a simple case of mass misremembering.
Apollo 13. What the heck is that? Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we had a problem, is the actual movie quote.
But the prevailing notion involves the idea that there are other universes existing right next to ours.
Fundamental reality.
Yeah, I do believe that there are other universes and realities. I just don't know if they're next to ours. I think we're part of it, and it's hard for us to understand because we don't understand 4 or 5 what the 4th or 5th dimensions would be, because it would be right here on top of us, and that's where Mothman comes in a little bit too, right?
Reality as we know it.
Because Mothman is a being that's from like the 5th dimension or something. So yeah, it's really weird.
Can change. This lines up with sciences of today. CERN is a collider where they're smashing particles. Stephen Hawking, he warned people about CERN. Very adamant.
Oh, so they think it's because of CERN smashed a hole in the fabric of space-time?
We could be in a simulation. We don't know who is in charge. It could be alien.
But there are cases where some of them are real, like the mirror on the wall. Like people remembered that who is the fairest of them all, but it's not like that. Who, right? But then somebody found a book where it actually does say that mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all. And she actually showed it, the video of it. So there are cases like that where the movie may not have been like that, but there's a piece of literature that is the way that we remember it most of the time, because if they didn't have DVD players and stuff back then, so or like the internet, so we had books read to us, so we read it through the book, and that's where we got the mirror who's the fairest of them all, right?
The nightmare scenarios that could stem from that are just
and then we just because we just thought that was part of the movie, and it wasn't.
Now, a growing number of people want to know if history is being edited.
And that's a little bit more of the sinister side of it, right? Well, if they can change these small little things, what else could they change? Now, I do think there are time travelers. Yeah, I think it is possible, but I don't know if it's possible to go forward. I just think it's possible that people come back. And one of my theories is that we are the time travelers. Um, yeah, that's weird, right? What do you mean? I didn't feel like I was traveling through time. Oh, really? Did you know what you were doing before you were born? Well, I wasn't around then. Are you sure? Are you sure that you weren't around before you were born? Are you sure? Like the way that somebody would time travel is that they would say, okay, well, there's a person going to be born there. You can go back and be inside that person. That's what I'm talking about, right? And live out that person's life because they can see time. They look at time as like the big highway of it. We not like us where we're perceiving it moment per moment. They look at it from there's the beginning and the end of this person's life. Do you want to go live that life back in 1970? Start then. Or do you want to be Taylor Swift back in 1989? Go start there. Like that kind of thing. But then why would anybody want to be somebody who dies of a horrible, tragic death? That doesn't explain how that would be, James. Nobody would want that. How would you know that? Some people, maybe somebody would want to be torn apart by sharks just for the experience, knowing that you can come back and have another crack at it in a different body. Anyway, that's getting weird and abstract. Let's move on. Interesting. Mandela effect. American Psycho co-stars discuss working with a challenging Christian Bale. Johnny Depp reveals he almost dropped out of iconic fantasy hit Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, and it was also revealed that that Tom Cruise was in the running to play Edward Scissorhands. That wouldn't have worked. Despite the backlash, the Acolyte Episode 3 didn't break Star Wars canon. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Because we know the Witches of Dathomir. I don't know what... I think people were concerned that they would say that they were going to retcon how Anakin was made. But May and Osha were like the one which carried them, but they were made, right? They were fabricated. They weren't, it wasn't like Anakin's birth. Like they were conceived by the Force. That's not the impression that I got from the episode 3. The best Jennifer Lopez movie is a sick fantasy version of The Silence of the Lambs. The Cell? The Cell is awesome, man. And she's awesome in it. I love those costumes. I thought I had a copy of The Cell. Don't I? I'll have to look through my DVD collection. I thought I had it. I must have at one time, and maybe it got lost when I was moving around, but I really like The Cell. Vince Vaughn, Vincent D'Onofrio playing a real weird bad guy. Really cool imagery. All right. Is that it? Muscle Crowe is uncomfortable with Gladiator 2. Is Skarsgård's The Crow unwatchable? Oh, that's not good. The Crow, formerly attached screenwriter, describes new film as horrible and unwatchable. Oh, yeah. This movie went through development hell just to get there, and then it seems from the outlook that the director is infusing a lot of his own ideas of his childhood into it or something like that. For some reason, he wants to do that. It's like, why? Just adapt the source material, guys. Bring a fresh, new, updated spin to the visual effects and, world building. We don't need him to be like a soccer fan burnout kind of thing. But apparently that's what we're getting because that's what the director wanted. Yeah, so Cliff Dorfman, who was attached to The Crow as a screenwriter, seen the new adaptation, is not a fan. Yeah, this movie is going to bomb. Crow is going to bomb. All right, now I'll watch it. Man, whatever. I'm sure that this is an awesome with a journeyman hack director and the 85th choice to play the lead and 45th to play the romantic victim. And after 28 drafts, yeah, what could be wrong with that? I shall not taint the original with viewing this reboot, rebirth, remake, whatever they want to call this travesty. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. Kiwi Kwan saw his Loki character as a variant of Data from the Goonies. Really? Yellow Jacket Season 3 will be more brutal and shocking. Wow, a lot of people are taking jabs at Christian Bale. Josh Lucas thought Christian Bale was terrible. Chloe Sevigny found his process challenging to deal with while he was playing a psycho. Right? And it paid off on screen. But yeah, if you're maybe he was a little bit too involved. We've heard that we've heard accounts that Christian Bale can get very intense on set. Like he chewed out that gaffer that accidentally was like bumping the light into the frame or something. He was like, "What kind of place is it?" Yeah, we all heard that, right? The Crow's bad, say it isn't so. Still, we'll always have the original. Fingers crossed for the Highlander. Yeah, I hope the Highlander remake is good too. Looking forward to that. I mean, I'll still go see The Crow, obviously, because I'm a movie fan and I like the property, but doesn't bode well, right? Seeing headlines like this. And because he's changing it up. The story starts off with him and Shelley dying, but apparently that event doesn't happen until the end of the first act of the film, which means the whole entire first movie is crammed down now into 30 45 minutes to an hour because the runtime is probably only going to be like an hour and 40 minutes at the most. It should be. The Crow reboot here should not be a 2 hour film. Let's pull this up on IMDb. Do we got a runtime for this yet? August 23rd. No. Yeah. He really wants to highlight the love story. But it was already so well handled because we saw his pain when he was talking about it. You actually allowed him to just be on screen and show us the pain, like when he's going through the rings and stuff, right? And you can feel it in him, right? The pain. And Brandon Lee did a great job with that. That's like his best performance. And you could see like he was going to become this. He was evolving, and you saw that. The worst part is not going to be Bill Skarsgård. I said that before. We know that he's a competent actor. It's going to be in the execution of the story. My Spy, yeah, we watched that. My Life, Chuck. Karen Gillan says Mike Flanagan's new Stephen King movie is a beautiful masterpiece. Karen Gillan, well, I do like her. Karen Gillan says Mike Flanagan's new Stephen King movie is a beautiful masterpiece. Is it? Life of Chuck, 3 separate stories. If it bleeds, the Life of Chuck consists 3 separate stories linked to tell the biography of Charles Krantz in reverse, beginning from his death from a brain tumor and ending with his childhood in a supposedly haunted house. Okay. Well, we know Mike Flanagan. He's going to take over the Exorcist franchise. So let's just take a look at his resume here. Fall of House of Usher. Life of Chuck post-production. It's a movie or is this a series? New movie, okay. Tom Hiddleston's playing Chuck with Mark Hamill playing Albie. The Smolchin and Gillen are joined the cast. So maybe I should pull that up, James. Mia Sarah. I haven't seen her in a while. Chiwetel Ejiofor, Jacob Tremblay, he's going back to work with him. Matthew Lillard. Kate Siegel, his wife, of course. We know that she's always in his projects. See, you know, that's a director-wife combo that works. Because Kate Siegel can actually act. She's awesome. What? If you haven't watched any of his projects, Fall of House of Usher, there she is. Hush, Blind Manor. She's awesome. She's totally got it. She can totally act. That's a husband wife combo that works. Rob Zombie and Sherry Moon, not so much. Was it Anderson and Mia Jovovich? Not so much. Those combinations don't work. Those two don't work, but Kate Siegel and Mike Flanagan works. Annalise Basso, cool. So he's got a few staples in there. Raul Coley, that's cool. Who? Heather Langenkamp is in this. I must have totally forgot about this. That's cool. Looking forward to that. Underworld, Rise of the Lycans, 2009. Not a very good movie. Rona Mitra taking over the lead role for one kind of prequel story. I thought that was interesting. Slightly uncomfortable talking about Gladiator 2, Russell Crowe. Yeah, we talked about that. Kill trailer we watched. Why Pixar will never have a live action remakes. Because it's animated. Yeah, I don't think so. For books, so there's going to be book adaptations of Once Upon a Time in Glorious Bastards. All right. Dog Soldiers 2 may be dead in the water, but Neil Marshall isn't giving up hope. We watched Dog Soldiers here. So they were trying to get Dog Soldiers 2 up off the ground, huh? Just got to go back to that lower budget roots. Dwayne Johnson embraces the pain after injuring his right elbow on the set of The Smashing Machine. Really? All right. Guys, that's pretty much it. It's not a whole lot in the realm. I'm sorry that there's not. I started to try to put some stuff together, but there's really not that, like as you saw, there's not that much to talk about. Should we watch something else this afternoon? I don't know. I kind of just, well, we watched The Acolyte. I kind of want to play some guitar later this afternoon. Just relax. Yeah. And if something else breaks, we'll talk about it. If not, we'll be back on tomorrow for sure. All right. So there you go. We'll see. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. And I'll see you next time right here on Mirror Domains.